I'm standing beside a building that has crazy potential. Jesus gave us a verse. He said this. He said, "The King will reply, 'Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did it for me.'" Very often God puts on our map sheet, He puts on our grid this issue of the least and the lost. It's two groups of people that He wants us to always remember. He wants us to keep them on our minds and on our hearts. This building that I stand beside is going to be a place for the least of these. In fact, it's for the orphans in our community. We said when we came to Conway, we didn't want to just come and participate in some religious experience or some type of ritual exercise. What we wanted to do was we wanted to make a difference in this community for the people who needed us the most. And we have identified one of those groups, and it's the orphans of our community. What we're discovering is that there's some kids in our community that are something tragic's happening in their home. It's not their fault, but because of something their parents did or a circumstance in the house, these kids are being taken from their home. And so often it's even in the middle of the night, at the spur of a moment, these kids are being pulled out to safety. And what we're finding is these kids are coming out, they don't have clothing, they have some basic needs that aren't being met, they have toys and other things that they just need. And so what happened was a couple in our church began to speak to me and cast a vision for a mall, a place where kids could come when they had been pulled out of a home, where they could find the things that they needed. They could get the clothing and toys, and not just a clothing closet, but something way more than that. A place where the kids could actually look forward to coming, where we could bring just a little bit of joy back into their life when they had faced such difficulty.
Yeah. We've had kids come into foster care before that have never had the experience of going shopping, of being able to buy their own clothes, to have something to call their own.
A lot of these kids, when they come into foster care, they struggle with all these insecurities, and because we want to make these children feel like children of God.
I mean, don't these kids need just a little bit of joy? Don't they need something good to happen on their behalf when something so horrible has happened? And so that's where we are. We're dreaming. We're outside of a building, an amazing building. What's really cool is that this space has been provided through some pretty supernatural things. God has opened the door for us. And I want to tell you one other thing that's really, really cool, is God has provided a way for us to fund this. He's provided all of the funding for this space. It just so happens He put it in your pocket. And so what He's asking to happen is for you to step up and be a part of this crazy vision, to share your heart with some kids who hurt in our community. We want to convert this into a place that's filled with laughter and joy, and so that these kids can experience something incredibly special.
We don't want these kids to come in here and feel like they're just scrounging through secondhand stuff. We want them to feel like this is big, special, that they can pick out their own things, to make them feel pretty, make them feel, oh, play dress up in here. It would be great.
I know that God has already spoken to your heart as I've been talking. He's already said to you that this is real and it's right and it's something that you need to do. So what I want to do is I want to encourage you to begin praying now about how you can participate in making some dreams come true for some kids who really need a dream to come true. I want you to be praying about how you can be the church to this small community of kids that are just in need. I want you to do something else. I want you to do one step more. I want you to go to my website, scottharness.com, and there's going to be a tab at the top of the page that says American Orphans. You can click there. It'll tell you more about this story. It'll show you some other footage that we've shot of this place, some dreams that we're dreaming, some visions that we have for these kids. And it'll also give you an opportunity on that page to give. It's what we need. We need some funding. We need some people to say, you know what, not only do I believe what the Bible says, but I want to act on it. I want to do way more than just talk about following Jesus. I want to really follow Him. I want to do something special. I want to do something amazing for some people who really need me. This is your chance to do something incredible in the name of Jesus, to live out some things that you've read and studied. It's time for us to act. Let's do something really cool. Check it out on our website, scottharness.com, and let's do something special with these kids.